fumbled snap. One fumbled snap a season is one too many. When we're doing quarterback center exchanges before practice, that is a business operation. We're doing center, snap the ball, step to the right, as if you have to block a 350-pound defensive tackle. Quarterbacks work on a handoff. It's a full speed drill. Jeff Saturday, I can't tell you how many snaps he and I took together, but it was work. It was a full speed drill. It was before practice, but that didn't mean it wasn't full speed. I played in a Super Bowl with Jeff Saturday. Prince was singing Purple Rain in the rain that night. Little did he know we were going to play in a Super Bowl in the downpour. But do we have any fumbled snaps? No, not one. The Bears had 2 or 3 in that game. So.
It's one thing to coach up some college players.
I'm ready, yeah.
It's another thing to coach up college coaches. But that's exactly what Tennessee's head coach Butch Jones asked Peyton to do.
Perfect. So, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for having me. A couple general notes here. Fire away. I have been impacted by coaching. I'm a huge believer in being coached. It makes a huge difference. I like to be coached, and I get frustrated when I'm not coached or corrected on a mistake that I've made.
What was supposed to be a 20-minute talk turned into a 3-hour class.
I'm a big believer in drills. If you got a good drill, stay with it. These shorts were legal back in 94. Not sure they are. So that's 94. This is 2004. Same thing. Here we are in 2012, still doing the same drill. So I believe in that. I've been doing those bags since 94. I never knew exactly why I was doing the bags, but I found out that almost 19 years later, it paid dividends for me, and I finally hurdled a guy. I thought he was a bag right there. So so you never know when it's going to pay off for you. Treating practice like a game. I'm a big believer in that. Right? You get better, you get worse. You don't stay the same. QB center exchange. This is a full speed period, in my opinion. This is not a BS period. I want the quarterback. I want him pointing hots. I want loud cadence. This would be like a 5-yard hitch. 4 quick snaps in a row, bad snaps. He's calling right, left every time I have to react. This is more of a hitch read, a blitz, where I believe you do have to get the laces to throw a hitch. Faking, in my opinion, is about one thing. It's about effort. If 10 guys are doing something on a play, the quarterback needs to be doing something. It's about effort, and it's about discipline. What does your pump fake look like? I don't like a quarterback to pump fake with 2 hands, because you don't throw with 2 hands. I don't like that fake. I want to see a little separation. I want to see a little shoulder lean that looks just like the throw. A good corner is not going to bite on a bad pump fake if the quarterback's feet and shoulders aren't kind of in alignment and timing together. Full speed, all your drill work. Once again, 1994, 2012, it doesn't matter. Film study. A quarterback or any player to watch film without a pen and a paper is an absolute waste of time. If you're not writing anything down, what you're seeing, then you're really not studying. You're just watching it. Probably have the door open so the coach can come by and see you that he's watching film. You know, Monday morning after that game on Sunday, I'm making extensive notes about what we did against that opponent. If you wait anything past Monday, you really don't remember, when you play Georgia the next year.
John Madden used to tell a story about Vince Lombardi. Madden went to a seminar once, and Lombardi talked about the same play, the power sweep, for 8 hours. Lombardi would have liked Peyton Manning.
Let the ball come with you, move away, and still be ready to throw. It's real simple, right? It's a 5-yard, what we call a short end route outside. We're the best at running this play, I can assure you, because backside, we don't try to do anything. He's running the seam. He's running the takeoff. He's running the flare. And the reason we're doing that is because we want to make it happen right here. If you give a quarterback too many perfect options on every single play, he's going to be always looking for that perfect, progression. I could take a 5-step drop.
Peyton probably would have gone all night if he didn't have another 6 a.m. workout the next day.
Inside the numbers, to the hash, you never want to complete it past the center.
Many people spend a long plane ride watching a movie. Peyton Manning did view a film on his trip to Denver. Of course, it was film of a previous minicamp, and he took notes.
My film session on my United flight. This is from 6/4/13 practice. If you want to look at it real quick, we ran 2:38 6'4", 13. I feel like the fakes are happening too soon. See what I'm saying? Doesn't that just look quicker to you if you were going to run, versus cover 4, Z post, X comeback, and you wanted that safety to buy? I feel like I like for that safety to go, what is it? The fake is the reason the route's going to get open. I don't know. What do you? I mean,
with the line being there selling it too, that's part of the deal here.
Okay.
He needs to hold the fake through the line rather than break the hands there.
Okay. The flight attendant gave me the menu at this point. She saw I was out of the napkins. Asian chicken wrap. Wasn't bad. So, anyway.
While at Duke, whether it was on the field,
that back foot, that's it.
in the film room,
I feel like I'm almost, my right foot's not even doing anything.
But there, it does.
It's planting there.
Boom. One more. Good.
or the weight room, Peyton was fixated on making sure he was planting his back foot properly.
The thing that I think about the most is just that being not
Raising.
up. Like we were just doing a band drill, just there, as opposed to
Trying to use your body.
it's just you want that foot
It's tough.
in the ground though, huh?
Absolutely.
I'm just saying, you
better load your right
you want
hip.
to transfer.
Just like a golf swing. If I'm here,
Put your hands up.
boom,
Put your hands. So
and then you can come up. You don't just have to go out. You can come up and out.
Yeah.
That's explosive.
okay.
Look how much better the throw really is.
What's the difference? Just the right foot, just
loading the right
just
foot.
loading the right foot.
Now, right there, that great. You'll feel it. You got to hear it. So you hear your hands today when you went, like that.
Yeah.
You ought to be able to hear those feet at the end. Exactly what you're doing. You know the sound, don't you? Huh?
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. That right there. That's Peyton Manning. You see that?
Yes.
By finding the proper rhythm in his drop, Peyton literally was able to get off on the right foot.
Yep.
A frenetic rhythm has always suited Peyton's game.
Quick feet. Pick him up, put him down. Pick him up, put him down. That's great feet.
But he also could thrive at a more leisurely, reflective pace. That was the case late one afternoon at Duke.
That's what we put in today, right? Huh?
He was alone with his receivers and a play sheet,
Here we go. Dice right. Molly.
reading defenses that only exist in his mind,
Try.
pointing out imaginary Mike linebackers,
52's Mike. Hey, watch him right there, Wes. Watch 52. He's coming. 52 is Mike.
calling out audibles.
Easy. Check Brown, Richmond. Beta. Dallas. Brown, Richmond. Right there.
Leading his team down the field. And at that moment,
We're good.
there probably wasn't any place in the world he'd rather be, or anything else he'd rather be doing.
There you go. Here we go. Trips left. Pundits will speculate that my effort and drive over the past 18 years were about mastery and about working to master every aspect of the NFL game. Well, don't believe them. Because every moment, every drop of sweat, every bleary-eyed night of preparation, every note I took, and every frame of film I watched was about one thing: reverence for this game. When I look back on my NFL career, I'll know without a doubt that I gave everything I had to help my teams walk away with a win. There were other players who were more talented, but there was no one who could out-prepare me. And because of that, I have no regrets. There's a scripture reading, 2 Timothy 4:7. I have fought the good fight, and I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Well, I fought a good fight. I've finished my football race. And after 18 years, it's time.